Nate, Mr. Why Not can now officially call himself Mr. Triple Double. Russell Westbrook now owns the record for the most career triple doubles in NBA history, surpassing Oscar Robertson's record with 181. Now Russell Westbrook has 182. Let me tell you something, Nate, okay? Russell Westbrook has always been a triple double machine, but I never wanted to call him Mr. Triple Double. And I always thought about it in my head, but I never wanted to call him that until he had the record. Because, in my opinion, the Big O was always Mr. Triple Double until he got that, which, by the way, shout out to the Big O, Oscar Robertson. Great, great player. Um, but yeah, Russell Westbrook finally did it. And that record was set, Nate, in 1962. And it took people this long to break it. And Russell Westbrook was the guy to do it, you know? Russell Westbrook, he set this record. He broke the record in the 125-124 loss to the Atlanta Hawks. But in that loss, Russell Westbrook had 28 points, 13 rebounds, and 21 assists, Nate. Look, man, Russell Westbrook, I mean, I'll say it right now because I've said it really. He changed the game. Russell Westbrook has changed the game for the better. And the reason why I say this is because nobody really expected, like nobody back in the past, like the 90s, Nate, nobody really looked at triple doubles that way, you know? And before Oscar Robertson broke the record for triple doubles, I think it was Bob Cousy had the record. It was around like 30 something. That was the record, 30 something triple doubles. And Robertson ended his career with 181. But then a lot of people didn't really look at triple doubles when Oscar Robertson did it, you know, because then you had like the Michael Jordans who were scoring. You had the Larry Birds who were shooting 3-pointers. The Magic Johnson, he was kind of getting the game known for flashy passes and assists. But triple doubles wasn't really looked at that way until Russell Westbrook came into the game, and people were still doing triple doubles, and you know they were recognizing it as a stat. But when Russell Westbrook came in and just started getting a triple double every single game, Nate, he really did change the game. And now when you really look at the stat line for an MVP, Nate, you look at the stat line and it's like 30 points per game, 8 rebounds, and like 5 assists. I think in the future, give it like about 10 years into the NBA future, I think you're going to need to average a triple double to win MVP. I think it has turned into that game. But I got to give Oscar, I'm sorry, I got to give Oscar, well, I do. I got to give Oscar Robertson a lot of credit for, you know, for setting like the triple double as like a stat. And I got to give Russell Westbrook the credit for revolutionizing it into the modern day NBA. Because let me tell you something. The reason why I respect Russell Westbrook's triple doubles so much is because he covers every single category. You got guys who average 30 points a game, and that's cool. Don't get me wrong. That's great. Congratulations. But when you got a guy averaging about 24 points per game, averaging over 10 assists, and averaging over 10 rebounds, and this guy is a point guard, that is ridiculous, you know? And I think Russell Westbrook deserves all the credit in the world for what he has done, you know? While other guys were chasing scoring titles, this guy was going after triple doubles, and this guy was racking up those triple doubles. And on top of that, Nate, Russell Westbrook is still one of the most hated and disrespected players in the league. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna be the first one to admit it. And when I first saw Russell Westbrook, like early when I started watching, around the time he was with the Thunder, before he started racking up these triple doubles, I wasn't a big Russell Westbrook fan either. I'll admit that right here, you know. But Russell Westbrook, the way he played, he really did gain my respect, you know. And we always made jokes about like people made jokes like Russell Westbrook, including us, Nate. We're not no different, you know. But at the same time, when you look at Russell Westbrook play, there's no doubt about it. He is one of the most entertaining players in the game. This man plays with his heart on his sleeve, and he plays with an aggression that not many point guards play with. And I got to respect him about that. And I remember when Kobe Bryant was retiring, they said, is there anybody in the league that reminds you, that kind of gives you a little, like reminds you of you? And not like in a way, but he said in the aggression way and the passion that he plays, Russell Westbrook. And I completely agree, because when you look at Russell Westbrook, he plays with that passion. But a lot of people are gonna bring him down, being like, "Oh, him by himself cannot win a NBA championship." Who do you know by themselves that can win an NBA championship? Because I really want to know. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think I've ever seen a player by themselves win a championship. Maybe if you want to make a case, Dirk. Maybe if you want to make a case, Ben Wallace and the Pistons. That's it. But I want to know who exactly won a championship by themselves. You want to go Michael Jordan? There's a guy named Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman with him. Before that, it was Horace Grant. You want to talk about LeBron James? Well, he had D Wade, Kyrie Irving, and Anthony Davis. Okay. You want to talk about Kawhi Leonard? He had Pascal Siakam, who was an All Star that year, and in Kyle Lowry as well. You want to talk about the Golden State Warriors? Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green. So please tell me, you want to talk about the Kobe Bryant? He had Pau Gasol, he had Shaquille O'Neal, and that's no disrespect to him, but I don't think there is a player that has won an NBA championship by themselves. There's not. So the fact that they're putting this on Russell Westbrook, oh, he can't get past the first round. Excuse me if teams just outplay him. It's just the way it works. That's just the way the NBA is. But you cannot disrespect Russell Westbrook. You cannot hate on Russell Westbrook because for the game that he has played. Because him and his triple doubles has revolutionized the game into something that 20 years ago we would have never even thought of. If you go back 20 years ago, back in 2000, right? If I would have told somebody, look, and sometime during this league, there will be a guy named Russell Westbrook, and he will end up breaking Oscar Robertson's record for most career triple double. I don't think people would believe me. I'm going to be honest with you, but Russell Westbrook has changed the game for the better, and no doubt about it, Nate. I think he is a first ballot future Hall of Famer, and it's not even close. Okay, I got to give Russell Westbrook my respect. His respect. I got to give him credit. He has definitely revolutionized this game, and he deserves all the credit in the world. Now, a lot of people are going to trash him for this loss because he took the final shot and he missed it. Okay, sorry. I didn't know he had to make that shot. Well, obviously he had to, but I didn't know we're going to hate on him because he didn't make one shot. When in the game, he dropped 28 points, 13 rebounds, and 21 assists. I'm sorry if that wasn't good enough. Excuse me. But you know what? With that being said, congratulations to Russell Westbrook. He absolutely did. He absolutely made it broke an amazing record, an amazing accomplishment that he will always take to himself. And I don't think this is the end, Nate. I think this will be Russell Westbrook's career for the rest of his career as long as it goes on. And I'm going to be honest with you, Nate. I can definitely see Russell Westbrook having close to around between 225 and 250 triple doubles before his career ends. So with that being said, I wish Russell Westbrook the best of luck. Hopefully he can continue breaking records. I wish him the best of luck in winning a championship. Not too much luck because again, the Chicago Bulls are my team and I want them to win. But regardless, I wish Russell Westbrook the best of luck in his career. And hopefully we get to see him drop these triple doubles more and more, Nate.
Right, absolutely. Best congratulations to Russell Westbrook and best of luck to him. Yeah, Mario, I'm gonna be honest. You basically said everything that I was gonna say or wanted to say. There's one thing I want to mention. When you go back to like the third, 30 points became like 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Like, yeah, that's cool and everything. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I think averaging a triple double in a season is a lot more impressive than averaging just 30 points a season.
No,
I really, really
I
do.
completely agree. But back in the past, it was like you averaged 30 points a game, 5 rebounds and 4 assists, and you're the MVP because you had the scoring title.
Yeah,
Now,
right.
the assists have gone up, the rebounds have gone up. And give it about 10 years, Nate, those triple double,
Those
you're
triple
going to have
doubles
to
are going to be
average
a
that
lot more
triple double to
common.
win MVP.
Right, those triple doubles are going to be a lot more common moving forward. And Russell Westbrook is averaging a triple double this season. I think he has 11.6 averaging rebounds and assists, and I think his points per game is 22. Let me look it up real
Around
quick.
that.
I'm pretty sure it's around there. But yeah, he's averaging. Yeah, it's 22 points per game and 11.6 rebounds and assists. So overall, he's averaging a triple double. And I'm going to be honest with you, Mario. I think that's more impressive than just alone 30 points per game. A season. I really do think that's more impressive because you're like you said, you're filling up every single stat line. While them the ones with 30 points a game, which is still really impressive stat. Don't get me wrong. That's just one singular. That's one singular stat. What about the other ones? They're just basic. I guess you could say that. But
Right. Yeah. I
other
mean,
than
you're doing decent. You're getting 5 assists, which is cool. You're getting 8 rebounds, which is great. But the fact that a point guard is averaging more rebounds than most centers is
yeah,
ridiculous.
it really is. And again, not really much else for me to say here. Um, Other than I do wish Russell Westbrook the best of luck. And yeah, you're absolutely right. This isn't the end for him. I think he's just going to continue to do it and make sure that that record's unbreakable. I think that's what's going to end up happening with him. So, with that being said, best of luck to Russell Westbrook in the future. Not too much luck to the Wizards because again, there is a team called the Boston Celtics. The fall super team. Yeah, that team. We're playing like crap right now, and we kind of need you to back away. So, yeah, from an analyst standpoint, best of luck to Westbrook and the Wizards, and we'll see what happens moving forward.